Yes! Namaste! Namaste, big cat! Welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big cat, today is my progeny's birthday. Yes, the 10th of October. She is 12 today. Celebrations are afoot. The planetary energies today, big cat. Saturn goes direct in Aquarius, no less the 11th house. Your hopes and your wishes. Aquarius rules your social life, your friends, your goals. Networking, darling dear, getting things afoot. Heading in the right direction again. It's time to put your thoughts into actions. Walk it like you talk it, or in most cases, you shut up and kept going. You are finding unique ways of solving any issue or problem that may show to rear its ugly head. You are what? The Queen of Swords, up in this bitch. Using your intellect to divorce yourself from situations that don't serve you. Just saw 144 on the counter, darling dears. Posh clap, chosen, gifted, and guided. Listening to your spiritual downloads. Leading on the understanding of the unseen. Straight from Father God, Mother Isis. Boss up mode. Right, let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, big cat. Energies up. Let's dive right in, big cats. We're going to get from the angels and ancestors. We're going to get the oracle card. See what your angels and ancestors want you to know at this stage of the game, darling. Feeling in a bit of what? Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returns to his vomit, a fool returns to his folly. A fool is trying to buck up on you. To come with shenanigans and entanglements. What's this? Mirror guardian. Clean your mirrors, big cat. They love to what? Put spells on you that way. Take time to reflect. You did your shadow work. You faced the cat in the mirror. Base of the deck, the traveler. Moving in a new direction. No less, big cat. Love it. Let's get a deeper meaning of this card. Mirror guardian. Mirror guardian is on page 110. Energy of the alchemist, darling dear, the magician. Those badass alchemist ways. This also speaks about moving swiftly. 10 speaks about completion of a cycle. 10 it done. And start again, darling dears. Posh clap. The 10 brings into mind the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, as well as what? The sun, darling dear. Completion. Something is over forever. Moving away from ministrations of the manipulative, I think. And they are spying. As always, we know this. I talk about this all the time. Whoa, someone's got to clap better than you, big cat. Better than you. Page 110. Let's see what the deeper meaning is. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are, even when you're going through a challenging time. they will still hold you in higher esteem. The mirror guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. Big Cat, you need to realize the strength you emit. You are an angel, an earth angel in some lives. Your testimony alone carries weight. What you overcame. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within. The mirror guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Right now. Screenshot and read at your leisure. Love it, a traveler, new direction. Some of you are moving on the GPS. Let's get some rooms out. Let's see what's going on. Nothing. I nearly put the lid back on. I was thinking nothing. The spirit doesn't want you to have nothing. Or someone doesn't want you to have nothing. Good, golly, and gosh, we have NAMASTE Big Cat. This is represented by what? The Fool, darling dear. The Fool's journey begin again, new direction. We've already seen this. You took the time to reflect on what didn't serve you. This is about you taking a leap of faith, packing light. Forgiveness, darling dear, makes your load very, 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 very light. Forgiveness, darling dear, forgive. This also speaks about a new partner coming towards you, someone younger than you or you are younger than them, a new lover, adventurous. This is about you what? Seeing the opportunities being presented towards you because you took a time to reflect on yourself, reflect on your strengths, your weaknesses, and turned it around, darling dear. Use every tool that was at your disposal, darling dears. NAMASTE is represented by the letter M, the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. It also speaks about awareness of what? Enemies, darling dear. And bringing what? Full-on social order into your life. New beginning, darling dear. Continue to be what? Spontaneous. If you feel prompted by your inner wisdom, do it, darling dear. It's the good foot, the right path. Time for you to lean back. Take your loyalty on the road. NAMASTE. This also speaks about you what? Moving away from hesitating, being indecisive, no longer making bad choices. Why? You took the time to reflect on what you brought to the table and what was brought to your tableau. Let's get a domino of the day, darling. Oh, look what fell out instead of a domino, the dice. Haven't seen this in a while of its own. The 3, energy of the Empress, darling dear. It also speaks about conflict, somebody wanting it with lean, somebody trying to what? Take you off your gangster. Why? It's a nerve-wracking period for them as you step into this new beginning. This is a time for you to what? Keep your wits about you, darling dear. This also speaks about what? The love of money. Somebody's in love with money. Superficial, darling dear, to the core, materialistic to the core. They put their love into the wrong thing. This also, again, as I said, speaks about conflict. This again speaks about your life path is about to change directions, darling dear. You better strap yourself in, darling dear. This is going to be the ride of your life. Love it. Push, clap. Let's get the energies around this mirror guardian. Base of the deck, we've got a quest. Some of you have been on the journey into self, knowing thyself, knowing what you're capable of. and excelling past that, darling dear. No longer guilted out and in service to what? The ungrateful, the bottomless. Yes, baby always wants you to give and give until you've got nothing left. This is about you what? Not guilting yourself out, what? Focusing on what? Doing what you need to do for yourself. Some of you are affording yourself luxuries that you never would have before. Why? You felt undeserving. Because other people made you feel otherworth. Guilt you out, eh? Get you in your emotions, eh? Time for you to what? Press down to the truth. Focusing on who and what was putting you in a guilty state. Putting you in survival mode, darling dears. Flight, fight or freeze mode. Yes, baby. You prayed, darling dear. You prayed and asked Father God to reveal those that are guilting you out, keeping you stuck. You was able to what? Make your lemons into what? Gin and tonic, darling dear. Gin and tonic. You shook it up. Nothing like a big cat with a prayer. This is about you what? Praying for your abundance, your growth, darling dear. You prayed for understanding. You prayed to take charge of what you was going on. You prayed to have your plans ironed out and followed to the letter. You respected, right, the process. What's on the base of the deck? Victim, darling dear, the shapeshifter. A beta, the B is for what? Back front. Next strabber, the A is for an abuser. The I is for an imposter. Mask wearer, but no condom. The taker of your hairline, your pentacles and your time, and exploiter. Exploited everything. Reckless, darling dear, because they gambled on a big cat, where he was praying for strength, not to be guilted out by this bottom feeder. A shapeshifter, a full-on Judas, in a Peter suit. They are still in victim mode, right? This also speaks about a shakedown. Somebody's going to try and guilt you out into a situation to get a shakedown from you. Are you about to be shook? I told you. They want you to be in service to them. Possibly what? A phantom illness, or they actually are ill. And now they realize they have what? Those that are sitting back. They want you to come and help them now. The same ones that turned their back and what? Pull, spit on your name, darling dears. Spit on it. They want you to be in service. Don't be nobody's fool, darling dear. You've been given wisdom as the Empress, darling dear, the Empress of everything. Earth as well as Venus energy. Sit on your throne. The musical chairs of it all. Don't you dare get up. This is about you knowing your worth, abundance. You are a mother. This is a mother figure. You're nurturing, especially onto self. You understand the 5 big cat rules. The first, love Father, God, Mother, Isis. The second, love thyself. Know thy worth. Get your birth natal chart. Evaluate yourself, darling dear. Validate yourself. The third is take care of your progeny, if you have them. The fourth and the fifth are intertwined, the body and the back, darling dear. Health is the new wealth, darling dear. Don't you know? Pinky's up. Your back brings choice, Corella. And how do you get the back? Knowledge, darling dear. Knowledge is power. And power is power. Empress energy. Growth game is like no other. You took a chance on yourself, darling dear. Rolled that dice. Creating a lot of conflicts in many lives. There's people that are praying for you to what? Look back on them and become Lot's wife, pillar of Salt Bay. Blind your eyes to the fresh shit shining in the sunlight. Put on your darkest glass and continue forward. And move in silence. Remember, big cat, Proverbs 10:19. Transgressions are at work when you talk too much. It's prudent to hold your tongue, because you're going to make them angry. Proverbs 22:24. An angry person is wicked to the core. They will lie and steal your energies, your time, your everything. If you allow it, including your common sense, take you off your flip-flop. You better straighten that bitch. Evaluate everything. Look into the mirror and I talk to myself when I look in the mirror. I have to ask myself how I feel about certain situations. Your body is a map of intel. It's not easy when you do it at first. You feel silly, but keep it up, darling dears. You need to speak unto thee. Speak into thee. First cards we have up. What? Great fortune and a thief, darling dear. Someone who wasted your time, possibly someone who loved the harlots, right? The street walking of it all, darling dear. You are shining your infinite, right, gifts. Being able to what? Co-create abundance. Feeling as though you lost time. You didn't lose time. You was getting lessons, darling dear. And the longer you stayed in that situation, the bigger was the lesson. The harder was the DNS. We're going to look deeply on these cards in a moment. What's on the base of the deck? Main female, right? As well as mature male. Somebody sees you as the main female now. Somebody who's imprisoned by a rat. Caught up in their cranium or possibly in prison. The 5 also represents my Father God card. You're being gifted. Why? Because you put yourself first. This is about the number 2 of it all. The High Priestess put your third eye on a bitch or Mitch. Went within, darling dear. Went within. Self-evaluation. Self-improvement. Boss up mode. What about the rat thinks? Right? Everybody has their own journey. Don't take them with you. Somebody's also in prison. They're literally locked up, mate, with the prisoners. What did this thief try to take that you had to pray for deliverance? Right? Okay. Some of them wanted to take your passion for life, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Take the piss in legal situations. They wanted to take a shit on the court proceedings. Wasted your time. You feel as though you wasted your passion. If you could take back a fuck, you would have. Baby, you can't. You cannot. This is also about moving forward, Libra energy. The balancing of the scales, darling dear. Season of resolution for some. Painful ending and realization for others. You are holding your sword of truth. You had to speak the truth to a harlot. This also speaks about, I'm seeing on this picture a child. Somebody's got a child who's a thief. They're a thief. What? A cut purse. This person is going to jail. This also speaks about what? Juvenile prison. This is going to give them a different outlook on life, darling dear. I believe that this is exactly what they need to turn their life around. To what? Face the consequences that they've been guilting you out. You've been bailing them out too long, darling dears. It's time for you to let them live in their consequences. Whomsoever these people or person is to you. I'm seeing child as well. Also somebody from the past. Yes, baby. You have the karma wheel in the upright, darling dear. Change, fruit change. Again, we see a 10. 2 10s talks about breakthrough. Don't give up now, big cat. And don't listen to any flannel from the past. It's emotional blackmail to draw you back in. This person is trying to escape justice, right? Spiritual. Listen, they're trying to escape spiritual court and karma. Father God saw things that you didn't hear, darling dear. Your back was deliberately turned. As you was gifted the rose. What is a rose? The rose is of a new beginning. Moved away from victim state and stepped into your destiny. Again, we see the quest. You did the work. Love it. Base of the deck. Somebody would love to come through. This is also a one-night stand. Somebody who comes with what? All of that sliver and talk. They know what to say because they're good at it. A professional bullshitter. Yes. The Knight of Cups, darling dear. In the upright. This also speaks about a message. Somebody's coming with their imagination locked and loaded, right? Wants to be seductive, possibly seduce you on a date. You have a date, some kind of an offer coming towards you as well. This is about you what? Taking the initiative to use your intuition, darling dear. This also speaks about what? The wisdom of your dreams, darling dear. It may be scuppered if you take an offer from this person. They have a bit of status, they feel they have. They may even have a chariot of righteousness, but it's not righteousness. It is a spiritual short bus. This person has mood swings, right? And they're a cheating cheatara. Yes, baby, a liar. Emotionally manipulative. They've got karma. Them have it. Look, what's underneath that? The King of Wands, old Dick Dealer himself. This also speaks about what? Being highly intuitive, putting your third eye on a bitch or mitch. Somebody who what? Loves the attention of others, has the gift of the gab. What did I say? They're going to try and talk you out of your paddy wax. What's that? It's your knickers, darling dear. This is what? A taker. Loves the company of others. They're going to see your free spirit nature and trying to get you trapped mentally with their lies. Listen, pay attention to the signs. What else do they bring with them? What else does this dick dealer mattress back animal in a kitten here? The talker of the tall things, blood. This person, if it's a past person, they're not enjoying the assignation or the entanglement that they're in. They're seeing things clearly, more clearly as time goes by. This speaks about your what? Your spiritual protection. You better call your ancestors to deal with this creature from the backwoods, darling dear. Don't feed it after dark. It will surely turn into a gremlin. Spiritual protection is needed. This is spiritual warfare. They're trying to call you back in. You better call your ancestors. What does it say? In you, not on you. Whatever you're doing, this person is definitely watching you, darling. They're trying to pray you back. You make it all look easy. You are unique and innovative, groundbreaking, a mover and a shaker. Living your purpose. They even see you living your best life. What's this? Don't get smoked, right? Bamboozled, gaslighted, or tricked. What did I say? Creature from the backwoods. Scorpio energy on its face. This is the 8th house, darling dear. The key word for Scorpio is what? Death and rebirth. This will be an ending to your new beginning. Lack of transformation, being caught in what? Ghetto, groundhog hell. A rinse and repeat cycle. Oh hell no! Did I start out meant to? So you could pay attention. This is life-threatening illness situation. So this one is verbally abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive, or have the itchy and scratchy, and they're in court. We already saw the in prison card. Spiritual prison mate. This is why it's spiritual warfare. And they're crying like a mitch into their fist. Possibly lost their job. Light-fingered. We already saw thief and liar. Yes, it's all coming out now. What about this great fortune? What can the big cat... Oh, base of the deck, a big pentacale, a gift from the divine, darling dear. This is about what? A return to your health, new opportunities, new job, new home, whatever tangible thing that you've been working towards, big cat, coming from heaven. And they're still crying, bitch or mitch, stay in court. They need to be on the docket. They begged for that shit, and now they've got what? The double red flag. Yes. For their skullduggerous ways, darling dear. As you continue to transform, you now have the Scorpio energy in the upright new beginning. To return in your mental health. Your mental health is your wealth, darling dear. Some of you are creating opportunities out of thin air, being blessed. While they're in spiritual court. Yes. What did I say? Your long-term plans. This again speaks about a new partner. Somebody who's stable, comes with their own shiznai. This person is planning some way to what? Get towards you. This goes to Two of Pentacles. They see you as solo dolo, like the girls on the pole. They are also single. Coming with great fortune and gifts. This is a partnership time. Why? Because you blocked out what no longer served you. You stood your ground. You're not having it blood. No. Told you. You've got the those bad-ass alchemist ways. Gifts from God, Father God Most High. As you prayed, Spirit poured into you, darling dear, poured into you. You have a brand new bag. Posh clap. This is about your intellect having all of the tools. It also speaks about what Father God is telling you to act swiftly on some kind of project that you have at this moment in time. This is about you not allowing the grass to grow. Now is the time. Now is your confirmation. If that is what you're waiting for, Father God, Spirit is pushing you to act. No time to loitering. What did I say? Reaping season for you, big cat. Whatever you've been sowing, your long-term efforts, whatever seeds you planted, you are about to reap the fruits of your labor, darling dears. Love it. Push, clap. The 7 of Pentacles in the upright, I might add. Your investments. You was patient, darling dears. This is why your patience is paying off with Pentacles. Pentacles bring what? Choice and change. You're going to court, guys. Look at this shit. Look what's underneath this. Right? Somebody wants to time travel. Return of Mac the Knife. They want more of your hairline, eh? Repeating negative cycles. That's what they like, eh? They want you to come back and live in the past with them. Oh, hell no. They've got a lot of unhealed trauma, and guess what? They'd love to jettison it into your life. You better return that to sender. You are a divine child, right? Send for your ancestors. Get the answers to this particular puzzle. It's a boomerang, darling dear. They are reaping what they sowed. They spell, right? The spell that they sent, right? It didn't work. It worked on them. Return to sender. Black magic is afoot. Chaos magic. More deliveries.
I think that's for you, I'm not sure.
No, it says your name on it, darling dear. I think it's another one of your birthday presents. You can't open it till tomorrow, Karma. You have to finish pulling out your hair.
Okay. Should I put it on top of your cupboard?
What? Oh, what do you mean on top of my cupboard?
I don't know.
Why? What's on top of my cupboard?
The top of your cupboard?
No, just put it in my room where you can't get at it. Leave it on the bed.
Okay.
Yes, baby. Return to sender. What they wanted for you, what they wanted to work on you did work. They hit the target, darling dear. It worked on them. Who's sorry now? As you continue to what? Sow the seeds of infinite possibilities. Spirit is prompting you to act immediately. Don't pay attention to the conflict, darling dears. It's below your pay grade. Call your ancestors. You're being guided to reap what you sowed. Right? Main female. What about this main female? What is it? Continue to move it to calmer places in your mind, darling. Just don't be drawn in. Right? It's all smoke and mirrors. King of Swords. This is what? The ending of a relationship, darling dear. This also speaks about what? You hold in your emotions. Don't involve your emotions. This could also be in a love match. You was dealing with somebody who was emotionally cold. You had to move away from them to realize that you was the main person in your life, darling dear. This person never put you first. You was last, mate. You was a victim of hate from the gate. Yes, world card. They're also still watching you on the World Wide Web, and they're still fraught with addictions. They've got what? STDs, mind, body, and soul. Addictions, darling dear. Sexual addiction. Some are addicted to what? Different identities online. Listen, catfish, much. Continue to separate yourself. You what? You're not juggling and struggling. You are balancing out, able to manage your resources effectively, darling. Why? Because you've got spirit on your side. Your journey has been hard. You've got a bit of a ways to go, darling dear. But know that you are being spiritually guided. Continue to stay prayed up, darling dear. Ask for what you want. Because you're the Empress. You're the Empress. And the paranoid blood. Yes, paranoid. Let them be. Let it be. Come through Paul McCartney. Posh clap. Final cards before we push off. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Decks that I haven't used in a month of Sundays. Let's see what's going on. Life-threatening illness, the situational behaviors. And they're crying because they've got no one to take care of them, not the way that you would have. Shady boots to the core. Subterfuge bull swanky. Nothing like being caught in what you wanted to create for somebody else, right? You've created peace, darling dear, right? You deserve love. You know this. What else fell out? You were sleeping with the enemy, who you was intuitively guided to what? Not sit on the fence anymore, blood. You was galvanized into action, right? You are no longer vulnerable, right? Why? Because you spread your spiritual wings and learned how to fly. You learned to trust in self, darling dear. Yourself. Trust yourself. It's the only thing you've got to take with you, darling dear. Everywhere you go, you. Let's get another deck. I had to drop down and get your eagle on. You prayed for a new partner to come in, but I hope you wrote down the exact specifications, because if it's just a partner, you will open the gates of Hades, blood. What's this? Yes, and a user will come through with an offer. We've got Cancer energy in the upright. Somebody who's emotional, right? Sensitive, right? Domestic and material, right? And they'll be using their intuition on you. Yay! Be careful what you pray for, darling dear. Be specific, right? Continue to move in silence and keep your trap shut. Don't give out all your secrets. Trust is earned, not freely given, right? What's this? The universe agrees with me. On that note, big cat, I drops me mics. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads for $5.55. Change. If you require more in-depth personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always...
I can't help with that, but you can ask me to open the phone app.
What? Who asks Siri anything? Listen, everything is a sign. You have to lead with, I can't help with that. It's more of what? A you problem than a me problem, darling dears. Know your worth and know your role. You are not meant to be on this Malkuth to be a clapper. No. Stand up for yourself, darling dear. You are the empress of everything. And what? It's clean-up season, reaping what you sowed. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.